And welcome to the second session of High Vibe Channeling for October 2nd. We have the shining star, as she is known amongst the spirit realm, Arla Collett Williams, who is here to bring us information about the Three Eye Atlas. And you can find Arla all over social media because she has been in the Sasquatch circle and other different areas of important explorations for, we're just going to say decades. And it is always a very powerful session when she shows up because the energies behind her are immense and foundational for Earth. So we are going to let her take over, and thank you all very much for being here for this.
Thank you. In the chat, if you go back all the way to the beginning, you will see two pictures. The second one is, I think, the Webb telescope view of the Three Eye Atlas. The one above that is one that was put on the outside screen of my phone. And it has a lot of significance. If you will look at them, they both look very close. Though the second one doesn't show the exterior that comes from Three Eye Atlas. It shows the core of Three Eye Atlas. And the what you see right in front of it, from what the grandmothers told me today, is that is energy information. And there are several of these now that are out and around in this universe, in other universes. And these have information within them that can connect with you. And what happens when Three Eye Atlas goes through that, it disperses that. And so it is shared not only with this universe, but the other universe as well. Okay, let's see. Nahi na na wishtanemo, nahi na na wishtanemo, ili, 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 ili. We are so happy to be here with you today. So much is happening. I know you can feel it. We feel it as well. We're going to talk about what they have called Three Eye Atlas and what it is doing. It is bringing information to this universe, to humanity, to each of the planets from a history of humanity's seed. Something that started an infinite time away. You cannot say this came from a particular point. It has always been coming. And it will come and go as well. It has come through this universe many times. It comes when humanity is making a choice as to how to be. When people talk about raising their vibrational consciousness, it is like a signal that it's time. It is time for this type of information. People are dealing with it in different ways. There are many who are putting things out that you might think sound wonderful, but the implications in the videos they have chosen shows otherwise. Be careful of those who talk in two different ways. Listen with your heart when you are looking at information. Your mind cannot comprehend what is going on without the heart. What humanity has called three-eye atlas also brings things to each planet. As they disperse this information and utilize it, things happen. Planets can begin to become more conscious. Moons can begin to become more conscious. They can begin to grow and come to a birthing situation as the Earth Mother was birthed. This is not just for humanity. It is for all that is with us. Each planet has its own information that it takes in and utilizes in the way it is to be utilized. Many think this is an interesting thought, trying to rationalize that planets are not sentient. Planets are just balls of gases and rock and ice. Let us make you aware they are sentient as this earth is sentient. Energy is sentient. As you make your choices, as this draws closer to the earth, do not go into fear. But do not think that this will heal all that humanity needs to heal from. It will not change the course of the 3D world. It will give you information for yourself how to go about doing that. We have seen this one come so many times when humanity was on the brink of understanding and knowing. It chose to come now. That tells you what the energy is at this time. Each of you have that choice to make. This sentient being, that humanity is at odds with itself as to what it is. Oh, it's a rock. Oh, it's a comet, but it doesn't act like a comet. But it does this, so it must be a comet. In reality, it does not matter either way. The information is brought. You have the ability to connect with that information. The answers to your questions are already within you. In some form or another, you have done this many times before. Remember, we do not take your choice from you. It will not take your choice from you. This is for your growth and your understanding as an individual of the collective. Remember that love sets your vibrations to whatever you wish to connect with. If you are love, going within and becoming that love, that universal love that you are, that you came to earth with, that is the key to your connection. It does not only speak to a few, it has a voice for all. But your vibrations will need to be love to understand the communication. Again, don't let fear of everything that's being said to take root. When you first feel it, if something brings that fear to you, stop and go within your heart and listen. Listen, listen. Love speaks and love guides. Don't be consumed by this 3D world. It is just a place to learn, to draw you, and to test your heart. I am Kashima, and I speak to you now that we have been in communication with this that is coming. We have as well seen this come to humanity many times, and each time humanity could not accept the understanding. Know that we are watching We are here, and we are love, as you are love. That is your connection to us as well. Fear does not reside in the heart. It is an exterior thing that comes through your mind. Walk away from fear. Walk into love. Visualize your whole being as love. We are here. Many thousands of us are here by choice to assist humanity. We have called out to thousands, if not millions, of those who are seeking. We send you many blessings of understanding. We are ready for questions.
Miles?
Yes, thank you. So, my understanding is that this a three-eye atlas has a lot of work to do, or a lot of information to transmit. One of the most important things it's going to do is act as an accelerant to accelerate this process of ascension, and specifically not just with us, but also with the sun. And that as a result of that, the waves of energy that we receive from the sun will become even more uplifting, even more enlightening, even more involved in the process of ascension. Maybe even triggering a large energetic wave, a transformative wave coming to the earth. Can you comment about that, please?
You are correct. It will speak with the sun. They have been in communication as well as the other planets, the moon, the stars, everything. It will and has accelerate consciousness and to raise that vibrational consciousness of humanity. But humanity has to be ready. One of the things happens with the acceleration with those who are not ready. It is frustrating. It is aggravating. They don't know how to get out of those feelings. They look for reason. They look for that is making them. They look at other people and say, this person is causing this. This person cannot be here. Those are the ones who will not understand. And many are already ascending through this. There are many things happening now to let people know that they are being triggered by this acceleration. There is something happens when a person sees something, and immediately they see another version of that happening with a different outcome. And they are given the choice to choose the outcome that they want. The timelines have split, but they are weaving now as snakes. And when you feel that and you do not understand, then you become agitated. You become wanting to find why this is happening. Some are going through retribution of why these things are happening instead of looking inside and opening their heart. At the same time, there are many who have opened their heart to this and know that this is something that will help, something that will support the human's ascension, which is a vibration, a vibrational space, not a place. Some are able to be in the other dimensions and still stay in 3D. They're doing this to help. This is very hard for them, but it is something that they have chosen to do.
Now, I have some personal questions along those lines. My wife and I feel like we're spending a lot of time in the fourth dimension because our life is so beautiful. It's joyous, it's peaceful. And today I had an experience where I was actually in another dimension. While I was awake, I couldn't make it out as clearly as 3D, but I could clearly see that I was moving through that dimension, and I could clearly make out the outlines of the of that reality. And I wondered if you could confirm that for me.
Yes, this is what we spoke of as being able to choose an outcome. You have chosen this outcome. Your heart, your vibrations are 4D. And as that, your life is a 4D life with a 3D tag on it. And that tag is something that shows that you and your wife totally understand the 4D and what that brings to you, yet you are still a part of 3D, even though your vibrations are not 3D.
Now, I've noticed that there's been, I've always dreamed a lot, but I'm having even more dreams now. And they're like a constant revelation about the person I thought I was, but am not. In other words, I was living my life out of a perspective that was limited. And after the dream, I have a new perspective that's fuller or not as limited. And it seems like there's I don't know how to, these dreams they come bearing gifts. And it seems like I almost have too many gifts, too many opportunities to keep up with in my personal growth. And is that part of this ascension process as well?
It is how you have chose your particular ascension to go. Take them as they come.
Yes.
Be thankful for them. You can never have too many, but only connect with one at a time. At some point, you will be able to take many and assimilate and understand all of the information, all of the gifts, all of the things that are brought to you.
So, I have sometimes my low back bothers me. And my wife has this instrument. It's a wand that vibrates. When she puts it on my low back, it seems to help with that issue. Is that a 3D or is that a 4D solution?
It is the solution you choose.
Well,
there are healing in the 3D as there are in the 4D. We take things from one dimension to another and back again. If you feel and believe that it helps you, then it does, regardless of what dimension you are in.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. Now, I've also tried to put my consciousness
One moment,
in my
Miles.
low back.
Miles,
Yes?
can you hang on so we can let somebody else ask a question, please?
Gladly.
Yes.
Thank you, Ray. And thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yes, those answers are going to help a lot. But I have a question about the space objects that are coming in. I know each one will have its own set purpose. Is this particular one or others used to awaken our DNA and activate sites on Earth and other planets as well?
It will do all of those. And it is doing those and has been doing those. Humanity has only seen through science since July that this was coming. This messenger, this 3-eye atlas, as humanity has deemed to call it. There are many that do not carry everything. This messenger has everything that is needed for humanity, for the planets, for the universe, for the stars, for the animals, for everything that exists. It carries that with us. There are others that have their place. Men have thought comets are only big rocks with a fiery tail and pretty colors. And it goes and it comes and it goes and it comes. But they always bring something to humanity, to the planets, to the earth.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Miles, your turn again. Looks like he might have stepped away. Oop, unmute.
I'm trying. There we go. So when I put my consciousness in my lower back to try, I'm trying to connect. So I put my consciousness there, and then I practice stillness. And I'm waiting for guidance on what steps I need to take to make myself whole. And I've been doing this for a while. I find superficial solutions like massage or this vibratory wand that I mentioned, but I'd really like to get to the root cause of this low back issue, and I've been working on it for quite some time. Do you have any suggestions for me about how I can change my approach, or what else I can do to actually correct, realign myself, drop the limitations, and put myself in the flow of wholeness and perfect health?
Is there a particular reason that you want perfect health?
Yes, I want to enjoy my life. I regularly and vibrationally envision the energy that I want and the health that I want. I have a wonderful life and I have a wonderful wife, and I want to make the most, enjoy those to the greatest extent possible.
You are limitless in your abilities. The back
I
pain
believe that.
is a symbol to you that you, in your physical self, are not correct. We understand what you are saying, and we will not tell you that it can't be healed and released. Love the back pain. Send it love. Send love to your back. We have no doubt you are not already doing that in one form or another. Continue to do what gives you relief. Sound is very important in healing now. Many are finding that sound will be that 3D healer that humanity has been waiting for. Work with sound, feeling your back, feeling your body with that sound.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have another question in that regard. Is this, am I working on issues not just with myself, but with my counterpart expressions, other simultaneous lives in trying to address this?
The fourth dimension is an interesting dimension. And when you first go into that fourth dimension, it's as if everything is wonderful. And then because you are in that dimension of openness, all of these things you begin to call in. Again, only call in one at a time. Focus on that. You are doing so wonderful in what you are doing for yourself because you are doing it for humanity as well. What you do for yourself, you do for humanity.
Thank you so much. This means a great deal to me. I very much appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. And I have a question about the role of the indigenous tribes in the Ascension and after open contact.
They have kept the stories. The stories were very important because there was more in the stories than the face value of the stories. And it is those stories that bring that energy of the indigenous people from around the Earth Mother. There are many indigenous people here who are not human, but consider themselves as indigenous. Some do not even look human, but they consider themselves indigenous or where they came from. Earth is not the only place that there are sentient beings. And with that, the earth, everything here is sentient. The stone people who are bringing the remembrances of the earth from the beginning, the waters that are here, that carries that knowledge from the beginning. The waters and the stone people, some came from other places to this earth to be here when the earth mother was birthed.
We have a lot to relearn as a society, because I know, and we are all grateful for those who kept that spirit and that information alive. And thank you very much for that answer.
You're welcome.
Anyone else with a question? Thanks, Heidi. Do you have any final statements or any information for any of the individuals who are remaining?
Ashtinimo hilala hashai ime ina hiya yashashi. Itoma yakina washtilimo hi chimo ilafo she. 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 Remember who you are. You are love. You came here as love. You have forgotten, but you are love. We see that in all humans. That is hard for many to understand, that each human carries that love. In this time of looking at others as different, you do not see that, but you do not look with your heart. If you look with your heart, if you look with your heart, if you look with your heart, you will see that love, and you will be compelled to send love to those. Blessings to you all.
And to you and yours. Thank you.
Hey, hey, hey,
So
Very
beautiful.
informative.
So beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We know Miles got a lot of it.
Well, his answer is good for all of us.
Absolutely. I'm so
Yeah.
glad that he asked all of those, especially now. He's going to have to work on a sound bath or something like that.
Yeah.
And, have somebody get the tuning forks out or whatever
Yeah.
to focus
Fortunately
on
for
his bath.
Miles, he knows where to get that kind of stuff. I know that.
Yep. He knows what to do.
He knows what to
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
That, and he
Bless
He
you, Arla.
is.
That was spectacular. It really was quite beautiful for me. Thank you so
Well,
much.
thank you. And you were asking questions that other people might need to hear, and they will hear, and they wouldn't hear had you not asked those questions.
Absolutely.
So thank you.
He always asks interesting questions because he's an advanced person on this stuff. So he's not going to ask run-of-the-mill questions. He is reaching farther to better himself, and that is lifting others up with him. So
Definitely.
that's why he chose to stick around.
Well, I was really excited you were going to speak tonight and speak on that topic, Arla. So made my day.
Well, you are understanding too. Many are understanding what this is all about. And when the grandmothers were telling me or talking to me after that was put on my phone, that humanity thinks this is just for them, and it's not. It's for everything. And that this messenger has been here before. And I think Lewis was talking about civilizations that didn't get it. They didn't get to that place that they needed to be to understand it. Now, not everyone on this earth is going to grasp this, and that's okay. That will be their choice, and their soul will come to understand that at some point. Maybe not in this timeline, but maybe in another timeline.
Cool. All righty then. I'm going to wrap up the recording. So thank you all for everyone who attended, and to Arla Collett Williams and the Ancestor Grandmothers et al., including Kashima, which was always a wonderful surprise.
Oh, the Kashima entry was amazing today.
Yes.
That's what's been going on. I didn't know he was going to speak. And I was telling Ray earlier that today has been one of those days that I know something's going to be different. Something's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And they usually keep me in the dark as to what it is, which is fine. I mean, I'm fine not having to think about it more than what I do. But his energy this evening was, for me, I go back to when I used to channel him more, and I had to have a big fan on me because my body heated so much when he would come through. And over the time, that's vibrationally, that's gotten a whole lot better and is much easier, but his energy is very warm.
Yeah, he came really, really, really strong, and it was very visible. The entry was very visible. When you watch the video later, I think you will appreciate it even more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It always happens as soon as Kashima comes in, there's just a profound effect for everybody, because and it's not so much the 3D, it's that our higher selves are saying, you need to pay attention to this energy. And, as soon as, I mean, you talk about an authority figure.
It's kind of interesting to me. I have a tapestry that used to be in my master bedroom, but that now is on a secondary bedroom. And I was there this morning and talking to my mother-in-law there, and I look at the tapestry, and I'm very familiar with the tapestry. It's a scene from the forest, and you go through the trees, you can see all kinds of things. And in the background of it, I remember now that's where Sasquatch is, And so I went and I show her the outline and the general features that were in that image, which is a tapestry, I believe, originally probably somebody created digitally, and then it became a tapestry. And that thing does have Kashima in it, or Sasquatch in it. I'm not trying to steal Kashima here. And my mother-in-law said, "Yeah," and I said, you look at that every day. And there were many other things, that I pointed a few to her. I said, what you have in this room is really a portal to all of it. So
Nice.
the it came very strong to me. I felt it very strong, Sasquatch. I've seen Sasquatch at distance, of course. I have. And you'd be surprised. I've seen him in Florida. Oh my God,
Yeah.
Floridians think that doesn't happen here. Oh, anyway. So it popped really strong for me when he came through you. His voice was most definitely very strong, had a message that was important, very important.
Can you share a little bit about your weekend retreat?
Well, I'm going to wrap up the conversation.
Yeah,
I'm going to
wrap
wrap
up
up the
the
video.
wrap
And
up.
again, thanks everyone and Arla and her guests for coming in.